Hey everybody, JR the Traveling Tech Guy. I'm down here in Katy, Texas at Space City RC Club's Remembrance of Pearl Harbor. There are going to be a lot of flights, a good memorial service at noon, so we're going to check it out, so stick around. Here with Lawrence Harville, our district
VP. What a deal! And yes, I'm standing up. This is as tall as I get.
Hold on, let me get it out a little bit further. I got T-Rex arms. That's the only problem.
I know what you mean.
So we're out here at Space City for the 78th Remembrance of Pearl Harbor. What do you think about it so far?
It is amazing. There's so many planes here, so many good flyers. It's just amazing to see as many people in one place.
Yeah.
And the December 7th celebration, what a deal!
Peevy from
Flite Boys.
That's right. If you haven't checked it out, there'll be a link down in the description.
Hey, this show right here is amazing. If you haven't subscribed, hit that link below and ring that little bell. So that way you know notifications when he brings out the good videos, okay? And that was a Flite Boy exclusive.
That's right, and you subscribe to Kevin's channel. Alright, getting ready for the Zero Gaggle out here. Stick around for that. It'll be awesome.
Memorial, December 7th, 1941, 78 years ago, the world changed forever. And what happened? The Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, blew in the United States into World War II. This is a sequence of events, what happened, at what time. And I'll go through this real quick. On Saturday, December 6th, which would have been yesterday, in 1941, U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt makes a final appeal to the Emperor of Japan for peace. There is no reply. Late the same day, the U.S. code-breaking service begins intercepting a 14-part Japanese message and deciphers the first 13 parts, passing them to the President and Secretary of State. The American believes Japanese attack is imminent, most likely somewhere in Southeast Asia. Sunday, December 7th, Washington, D.C. The last part of the Japanese message stating that diplomatic relations with the U.S. are to be broken off reaches Washington in the morning and is decoded at approximately 9 a.m. About an hour later, another Japanese message is intercepted. It instructs the Japanese embassy to deliver the main message to the Americans at 1 p.m. So this is just a time of events of how this happened. The Americans realized the time corresponds with early morning time in Pearl Harbor, which is several hours behind the U.S. U.S. War Department then sends out alerts and uses a commercial telegraph because radio contact with Hawaii is temporarily broken. Delays prevent the alert from arriving at headquarters in Oahu and noontime until noontime, 4 hours after the attack has already begun. Sunday, December 7th, in the islands of Hawaii near Oahu, the Japanese attack force under the command of Admiral Nagamo consisted of 6 carriers with 423 planes was about to attack. At 6 a.m., the first attacker wave, 183 Japanese planes, takes off from carriers located 230 miles north of Oahu and heads for the U.S. Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. 7:02 a.m., 2 Army operators at Oahu's northern shore radar station detect the Japanese air attack approaching and conduct a junior officer who disregards their reports, thinking they are American B-17 planes, which are expected from the U.S. on the West Coast. There at 7:15, a second wave attack of 167 planes takes off from the carriers and heads for Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor is not in a state of high alert. This is a Sunday, remember? It's on a Sunday. Senior commanders have concluded, based on the available intelligence, there is no reason to believe an attack is imminent. Aircrafts are therefore left parked wingtip to wingtip on airfields. Anti-aircraft guns are unmanned with many ammunition boxes kept locked in accordance to peacetime regulations. Also, there are no torpedo nets protecting the fleet anchorage. And since it's Sunday morning, many officers and crewmen are usually ashore. 753, Japanese assault wave with 51 valve dive bombers, 40 Cape computer bombers, 50 high-level bombers, and 43 Zero fighters commences the attack with Flight Commander Mitsuo Tsuchida announcing the battle cry, Tora, 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 which in English is Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Americans are taken completely by surprise. The first attack wave targets airfields and battleships. The second wave targets other ships and shipyard facilities. The air raid lasts until 9:45 a.m. 8 battleships are damaged, 5 sunk, 3 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, and 3 smaller vessels are lost with 188 aircraft. The Japanese lose 27 planes and 5 midget submarines which attempted to penetrate the inner harbor and launch torpedoes. Escaping damage from the attack were the prime targets: 3 U.S. Pacific Fleet aircraft carriers, Lexington, Enterprise, and Saratoga, which were not in the port. Also escaping damage were the base, oil fields, and fuel tanks. The casualty list includes 2,335 servicemen and 68 civilians killed, with 1,178 wounded, including over 1,104 men aboard the battleship USS Arizona, killed after a 1,760-pound bomb penetrated into the forward magazine, causing catastrophic explosions. In Washington, various delays prevented the Japanese diplomat from presenting their war message to Secretary of State Cordell Hull until 2:30. So all this is going on before Washington even realized it. Just as the first reports of the air raid at Pearl Harbor were being read by Hull. News of the sneak attack is broadcast to the American people by radio bulletins, with many popular Sunday afternoon entertainment programs being interrupted. The news sends a shockwave across the nation and results in a tremendous influx of young volunteers into the U.S. Armed Forces. The attack also unites the nation behind the president and effectively ends isolationist sentiment in the country. The United States and Britain declare war on Japan on December 8th, Monday. President Roosevelt called on December 7th a day which will live in infamy. December 11th, Thursday, Germany and Italy declare war on the United States. The European and Southeast Asian wars have now become a global conflict with the Axis powers, Japan, Germany, and Italy against the United America, Britain, France, and their allies. So many things happen on one day, and many casualties. And when I take a moment of silence for the servicemen, the civilians, and people that were injured, as well as the Japanese. I mean, this is war. So I take a moment of silence for this day of December 7th, 1941.
away from everybody.
Yeah.
Oh. Yay.
Did anybody get hit?
No. I almost got hit.
I was gonna walk over.